To Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little. Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
Come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved our lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, we'll save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. Okay, let's make some flarkin' cool stuff. Ta-da! Small marvel crafted. One tick. Done. I've made it foolproof, just for you.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttocks-striking celebration.
Hey, Groot.
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over a station. But if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes, absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Manus do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments, while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, go... What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Your magic will not save them, wizard!
What's the opposite of heal? Let's do that to him!
Incoming attack!
You owe me one, Quill!
I thought I was a goner, man!
Blockhead sending out big bad rays of sunshine!
Eyes on the prize, Peter!
Thanks, Gamora!
You don't stand a chance!
Find one needs a spell!
Put a target on it!
What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Let's sever! He's gotta cut that Flar's connection to his friends!
And you struggle in vain!
Careful!
I scrambled more than his brain with that one!
Back off!
What's next, Peter?
Let's see that sword!
Never see it coming!
I got all these toys! I'm just dying to you!
What is next, Peter Quill?
You're welcome!
I knew you had my back!
Please meet your maker!
Time to kick him while he's down!
Time to close his eyes! Permanently! Have a nice day! This space-filled fanatic got the point!
These fanatics
Echoes
only
better pray
understand
the new world
violence!
comes without death or pain or fear, because I'm gonna kill him for working up this spaceport.
We have been very busy with Decker.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
We need this piece out.
If it is what you require.
The rift's the end of the known universe, but don't see how it figures into anything.
We need to move if we want to find Nikki.
Yeah, Quill's just doing some preparation work.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? A nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessory stored here.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
So can the promise.
They got Clark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the continuum cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
Okay, I think we got the drop on these guys.
Lousy motherfuckers! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't have
Head on a swivel!
Rocket! I kinda hate what you guys have done here!
Really don't think we can count on Cosmo?
If only they knew the truth!
We kill Raker, we might save some of them!
help, Rocket! Why has the Gold One not massacred them?
We can only ever count on the real Guardians!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
I had a contact here.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know. Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised stuff?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have. I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and Maggie's too wanting to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug... Lady.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a... Whoa! Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones who can do this, right?
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Don't leave me hanging. I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shudupun.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
Hey, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus' space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it. Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
I've seen nowhere this desolated before.
No way. When?
If you wander about early enough in the morning, it is this empty.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust through it out of there. Hero? Don't get all mushy on me now. Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
Fear he will lose his command.
He wouldn't have many defenses left to push back a second invasion.
I ain't never been on the dog's good side, but the thought of new management, don't sit right.
Oh, man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
They must have turned the fulfillment already.
Shh! Try not to give ourselves away.
He's dropping in.
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough.
I'm ready!
Rocket! Fireworks!
I will end you!
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others. The destruction is pretty massive.
Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat. Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Yeah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Nikki had Warlock's Soul Stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived the usefulness power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
That's not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Fruit.
The seedy underbelly's seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maclu 4. really hoping there'd be hoverbikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking fees, for one. And two, sometimes you want to drop something off without anyone else seeing.
Can you squeeze in there?
Yep, let's see where it goes.
So if there were hoverbikes down here,
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Groot used to do it all the time. There you go. Should be safe.
should be.
You ain't getting electrocuted.
Thank Flark these boots are waterproof.
Find anything?
Dead end.
Let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! We finally snapped! Gamora! Wait for us! Alright, another zealot! Way to take him to church, man!
You won't ruin her this time!
Well, we might have a problem. He just went bonkers!
Take her to the unworthy battle frenzy!
Some damn weirdos deserve it!
What the fuck? Something has snapped in the assassin! Rip them off, Drax! Perish! Cowards! Face us! Watch it, Drax!
And it's really complicating things!
Putting him away first will make things much easier!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Gamora! What's going on?
You won't ruin her this time!
Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora?
He's boosting his squad!
Let's pop that fool so he's squealing and re-squealing! Let's whoop his ass!
There are more arriving! Gamora's slicing through them like butter! At least Whatever that priest was doing here, he was converting them to the promise. No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Put him in a body bag! That freak's powering up the other!
Our enemies grow stronger! You aren't the only one fighting this battle, Gamora!
I can keep up with her, Quill!
I can't figure out how to hurt this one!
My great strength goes with fervor!
What's next, Peter?
Gamora! What's going on? We have to protect her!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flagged-up church?
Of course not, just
what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on. All things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
This is nothing compared to some battles I hate. It's a breathing room, Groot!
rocket!
That's one big, bad, scudding robot!
Let's beat on it together! Think of it as team building!
They grabbed the longer!
When we find Raker, I get him first!
Just make sure you're careful!
This one's defenses are formidable!
So we can forget what I just said, right?
I am glad you confided in us, Laura.
Throw that, Drax!
This may be a problem!
The enemy proves persistent!
Still can't believe you killed Nebula!
Gamora did what needed to be done!
Last time someone got stabbed! Cut to pieces!
A gargantuan droid is also a sizable threat!
Then let's all take a crack at hurting this thing!
Rip him a new one!
Make your peace!
Now, Gamora!
I shall enjoy this!
Ah, ha, ha! There goes the arm! Who else did you kill? Anyone I know?
So many! Not that it matters!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Things built up! We need to really pile it on!
Hit him down, Groot!
Forget what I just said, right?
That you love us? No way! I'll treasure that moment!
What are these lights obscuring my vision?
Right with you, big guy!
Ain't nothing getting through! I am trying to destroy!
We know how to keep up the pressure!
The enemy proves persistent!
Do your thing, Drax!
Brutal death!
Ha, ha! Look who's flirting with the assassin!
It's like this one doesn't feel pain!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here? We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way. Why do they keep blocking everything off?
Because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done? You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me, but now I kinda miss it.
I did not know you were so sentimental.
Almost drowning changes a guy.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
That seems long enough for a bridge.
Unless it crumbles when it falls.
Rocket, take a look at this.
Got the wrong guy.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head, or was the poor sucker born like that?
Really? A faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
Should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Anybody feel bad? You'll at least be boasting their power! They're gonna hit hard!
That's not good! Stop them!
Look! The sorcerer heals his ilk!
Put a target on him!
What the? Coach is juicing his team members!
Fucking snipers! Fast cowards!
We need to close this distance!
With pleasure!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next room!
To the bow!
Start sucking on all my shots!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Running and
It's a breathing room, Bruce!
This is kind of fun!
If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with you!
Is that what they call a spiritual experience?
This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Of all the god stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks!
You're wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nicky! We're coming!
Caution!
Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance... Ah! Need support!
Oh, crap! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
At least the rooftops will provide some cover!
That's why I'm here!
This has got my name on it!
Busted open the Nova Core crackpot!
These renegades are relentless! My great strength goes underutilized!
I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
The warlock saved us from certain death!
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember?
We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nicky! We're coming! Get down here! Let me shoot you!
Way to knock some sense into him!
The Raptors will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Carpathian minstrel?
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Ranger before I get a chance... Peter, one of us needs to hold him down!
I also require the grounding of this renegade!
You need to cool off! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftops! Help me out here!
The enemy proves persistent! We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nicky! We're coming!
No mercy!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Wriggle rear!
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks!